Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe Panther III.
Hey, hello there, wrestling fans, and good afternoon. Sorry for the delay. Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am Joe Panther III, and welcome to another episode. Sorry for the delay. Today, I have a young lady that is blazing a trail for herself on the independent wrestling scene in Italy. I love you all in Italy. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to my guest. Introduce yourself to my internationally known audience.
Hi. How you doing first?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I mean, can't you see that I'm good?
Oh, you look great. You're shining.
I'm shining. I'm full of gold. Pay attention to your eyesight.
Yes, I gotta get that. Gotta see what glasses. I had to even check. I was like, I know the belt's really shiny and nice. So
I know, right?
Great. I love it. I love the
belt.
It too. Yeah.
I'm feeling good. Feeling blessed. I don't know. I feel like there is something, and I can put my fingers on it that makes me really happy. I am your new Italian women's champion. I am the face of the division, and I've been wrestling since it's been almost 2 years now. It's been a crazy road. No one ever wanted to bet on me. No one ever thought that this could happen. But what were the odds? I mean, I'm champion right now.
Awesome.
They can't do nothing about it.
Awesome. How does it feel to be a champion? What does that feel like?
It feels pretty good. I mean, being able, not just in person, but like being able to go on your social media and like post picture of the championship and like people texting you in direct, like, why did you do that? How could you do that? What happened? Why are you doing that? It felt amazing. Like everyone thought that I was going to lose. Everyone thought that there was no way in hell that I was able to do it. But I had a little help, yes. But at the end of the day, I won. So I'm champion, and it's one of the best feelings ever. I'm never going to get rid of this. I'm going to be champion as much as I want. I'm not going to get it off.
With Dudes at Ringside Magic, you'll never stop being champion because you got that gold. It's yours. It's your belt.
I'm always be champion. Everywhere I go, I'm the champion. I don't need championships to be the champion, but it feels good to have it.
So, like, let's go down with this match. Like, what were you going? What was like your emotions starting from when you came to the curtain for that match? Like, I know everybody has a sense of like confidence and negativity, but what was going through your head that when you were setting up to go through that curtain to start that match?
Before going out of the curtains, I was literally crying. I was in tears. I don't know. I'm not going to say that I was scared because I'm not scared, but every single time before the matches, it's always like anxious. It's always like, what am I going to do? What if happens this? What if someone gets hurt? What if something happens and I don't know what to do? But at the end of the day, I believe that when you walk out that curtain and you see the crowd, you see your friends, even the one that boos you, who cares? But when you see them, you just switch. All the pain, all the anxious, everything you have just suddenly goes away. It disappears, and it's just you and that ring and your opponent or your opponents, and it's something that makes you like relief. It's like you get off your chest so many things and you just have fun. And at the end of the day, that's what really matters in our sport and our work.
So now let's get to like the middle of the match. Like when you hit your finisher, and you heard that count and the referee ding the bell and you heard your name being announced, what
Oh.
was that? Because I'm a fan. I'm a podcaster. I watched the moment. What were you thinking? What was going through your body?
I was shocked. My opponent was my long, sweet friend. Um, and outside of the ring, we're really friends, but inside of the ring, it's a different business. So when I heard that she was tapping out of my submission and the referee said to ring the bell, I left her there and I was like, oh my god, is it real? I won. I'm the champion. And at first I start crying, but it was too much for me in that moment. Like the pressure, when you're in a match, you need to think about, oh my gosh, the crown. I have to listen to the crown. I have to listen to what my opponent says. I have to listen to the referee. I have to do so many stuff. And when I heard that ding, 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 I was like, wait, that title's coming home with me? What the hell? And when the referee handed me the championship and lifted my arm, raised my arm, I was like, gosh, it's real. This is mine. It's coming home with me. And I believe that it's not the championship that counts, but it's the memory of the match. And that is one of the most fun I had in my entire career.
Awesome. We have a few questions in the chat. A few questions. One from my fellow Italian wrestling podcast friend.
Oh, I know him. Okay. My stable wasn't new. The stable already existed before me, even before me, okay? I first decided that I didn't like them. I didn't like the previous champion. I didn't like my old friend Smiley Vegas. I didn't like them, and I wanted to go against them because I believed in myself. I believed that my thoughts were good. I believed that the crown was the one that should make the decisions, not them. They had 3 titles at the time in their stable, so they were like huge. But then, after losing, after like being kicked into a reality where you like, they won, they have it all, and they even deserved it. And that's what hurt it the most. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll talk to somebody. Maybe I'll just chill it out, and maybe I can be with them. Why being against someone powerful when you can be with them by their side?
Yeah.
So I got inside the stable, and let's say that between me and the previous champion, it was not that love. There was not love between us. And then I decided that I was tired of her mocking me. I was tired of her saying every single time how she was the champion and I would never get it. By the way, I did it. So I got in the stable. I made sure that she was kicked out of the stable. I made sure that the creator of the stable get kicked out too. And I took other 2 people inside the stable and I created something new. And it's not my stable, it's not their stable, it's our stable. That's the whole difference of the thing. It's not Irene's stable, it's our stable, it's our family. We are what really the ICW needed, and we're going nowhere. So many people want us to leave. So many people want us to split. It's not gonna happen. We have everything.
It's crazy. So where's your stable go from here? Like, because I know you must have a huge target on your back right now with like all these different women and everybody want to go after you. Do you I know champions don't normally have this huge target on your back. Do you enjoy that target being on your back, or do you embrace it?
I mean, I am kind of lucky because there are not so many women in Italy that can come after me. because the number of women's doing wrestling for real in a good way, it's so much little. But I guess I have a big target on my back. But you know, when you have your family with you, it doesn't matter who comes after you. It doesn't matter if they're big, they're small, they're huge, they're little, if they like to lift people or if they like to submit people, it doesn't matter. I have my family with me, and I know that as much as I would give my sweat, tears, and blood to my family, they would do it the same to me. So no matter who comes, I'm going to defend my championship. I'm going to retain my championship. And my family is going to make sure that these championships and all the other championships that we are looking for are not going nowhere without us.
Mm. Is there any other championships that within Italy that like women's championships or any other belts that you are looking at or your stable is looking at to try to add to the collection, to the wall?
I think that unfortunately, in Italy, there are only 2 women's championships.
Mm.
This one, which is the oldest one, I believe this was the first one that was ever created in Italy.
Wow.
There is another one, but you know, I'm happy. My family made sure that I was happy. So right now, I want to make sure that my family is happy too. So before getting another championship or before doing anything else, I want to make sure that my family gets some treats. I believe that the tag team titles will look amazing on my family, but you know, it's their choice. So if they want to go for the tag teams, I'll be there supporting them. If they want to go split ways, I'll be there to support them either way.
Wow.
As long as it's gold, it's okay to me.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I have another question from my fellow podcast friend. Is that the one right? That's the same one before?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
the same one? Okay.
Okay. That's a good question. Um okay, the situation of the women's division in Italy, it's not that good, but it's not that bad, I want to say. Unfortunately, there are still people who think this is a joke. Wrestling is no fucking joke. Wrestling is real. We hurt ourselves, and there are so many people who like to say that they're wrestlers, but when you go see them in the ring, they do nothing. They don't know what to do. It's clear that they're like blown. And as much as it hurts me to say, I would love for wrestling to go big in Italy. We would all love for wrestling to go big in Italy. It's something so hard, and there are so many good promotions that are working currently on it. But I don't think that half of the women's that are in this division are taking it seriously. You don't take it seriously if you don't work, if you don't get the training, if you don't get your ass kicked, if you don't go inside that ring and throw punches and kicks and like do bumps, do rolls. If you don't do that, if you come to a ring and like you don't know how to do a roll, you don't know how to bump something, it's not okay. It's work. You don't get to do that.
We have somebody that's in the, as Enzo Mora would say, got a hater in the crowd.
Yeah.
Jeez. Got a hater in the house.
Oh my gosh, I know who that is. I don't like. I know he doesn't like me. I know, and you know what? He doesn't like me because I did everything he couldn't do. He was a champion, a 2-time champion. He was, and he lost it all because he got injured. And now that I'm on top of something, he feels entitled to dislike me. I'm the best women's champion that has ever existed. No single woman that has held this championship is like me. Unlike them, I have something to fight for. I have something to prove. And I will prove that I'm the best champion, no matter what gays or what any other stupid idiot says.
Wow. Is there any, besides in Italy, have you ever thought of coming and traveling the country, like the world?
Yeah, I did. Actually, soon, I'm not going to say when, but soon I'll be making my debut in Switzerland.
Ooh,
And I'm counting of going around, starting to go around, like, England, maybe America or
please come to
Germany.
America. Please come to the States. I would love to see you come to PPW in Slatington, Pennsylvania. See you come
Maybe
in.
it happens.
There's
Maybe.
a shiny, nice championship belt in Pennsylvania, waiting with your name. With your name could be in bright lights in here in America. You could be bringing back the PPW Women's title back to
I like
Italy.
gold, so I'm going to think about that. I
Yeah,
promise I'm going to think about that.
you could make that the women's world heavyweight title because it's just the
Yeah,
world championship.
that sounds good. I'm not going to
Yeah,
lie. That sounds good.
because I don't think they've ever had an actual woman that's from Italy hold the PPW women's title.
Oh, guess what? I'm going to be a first timer.
Oh, and I'll be the one that they'll be giving you the big high five, even though they'll be like, Joe's turning on everybody. I brought her here. I'm the
He
Paul
brought me
Heyman.
here. I got the gold and I went home.
And Joe told me about it, so we won, right, Joe? We won.
Yeah, exactly. Get this man a prize because he got me there.
Yeah, I'll be the one holding the belt for you in the picture, going like this.
Yeah,
She
you
won it.
will.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Like, let's talk about your gear that you come out into in the ring. Who made your gear, and what was the anything you inspired you when you were when you were coming up with the idea of the gear?
My gear was made by J&J. This amazing guys. It's they did an amazing job. I got my gear. Like a friend of mine decided to put it on to like do it, and she was like, you know what? I'm gonna draw it for you. I'm gonna draw it. I'm gonna put the colors, put the things. You just tell me what you want. And this friend of mine pretty much took my idea and restyled it with all the gold, with um, the arms, with everything. It's so shining. I have a gold jacket. It's amazing. And she was like, this is gonna be your type from now on. And I was like, okay. I decided to go to J&J because I've heard so many good things about them. So I was like, contact them, and I told them, I need this gear and I need it soon. Pretty soon. Because I need to change my gimmick. And they were super cooperative. They were like, okay, we're gonna do what we can. We'll try, and we'll make sure that you'll get your gear on time. And I got it. And it's amazing. I mean, have you seen the pictures?
Yes, I was looking at the promo pictures you sent me, and I was like, "Girl,
It's
they're amazing."
crazy. I
Yes.
have gold everywhere. I don't need championships to wear gold, but goddamn, that looks good on me.
Yeah, you look good. Good, the Golden Girl. And see, that should be your alternate nickname, the Golden Girl.
Actually, I could be. I could be. If I get one more championship, I'll think about that.
Just remember that Joe Panther called you the Golden Girl. Let's be like
I will.
underscore Joe Panther called me the Golden Girl. You should
I
tell all your
will.
wrestling friends. Joe Panther called me the Golden Girl, and that's a compliment.
Yeah, I will. I will for sure. If I come to America, that's gonna be my nickname.
Oh, the Golden Girl. The Golden. Yeah. Don't be careful, though. Everybody will be singing the "Thank you for being a friend."
Exactly. It's gonna be something crazy like the Fiend and Alexa Bliss's.
Oh, that should be a good. Oh yeah, you have to do that little belt behind you.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
You need to look like the Fiend before.
Oh, I could do it. I'm short enough. I. If you didn't see my podcast before, I had a full beard, and I can go back to beard. You get me the Fiend mask. Oh, I could wear the leather jacket and everything.
We need to. That would be so cool.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. When it comes to like the day of a show, what kind of like timing do you do like to get ready the day of the show? Is it you have to like get up like super early to travel to the venue, or do you have to like you have like a certain time timing do you have to be at the arena before the actual showtime?
I'm actually super lucky because most of the times I am not that far from the location. It's like 1 hour, maybe an hour and a half distance. But usually I get there as soon as possible because I want to talk to my opponent. I want to talk with my friends to see what we can do. I want to sort things out. I don't want to do stuff in the ring that other people are doing. I get to talk, and I like to be in their company. Even if I don't like some of them, I love to like go on the show and like talk, have fun, get the stress out a little bit because it helps. And like when it's like maybe 1 hour, an hour and a half before the show, I go in my backstage, I put my gear on, I stretch, I take some deep breath because otherwise I'll be turning blue. And I just wait until my ringside friend tells me that it's my time, and my theme song goes on, and then everything goes out, and I just walk out.
Awesome. Do you have a certain like you eat before the show, or do you like not try not to eat before a show?
I don't eat a full meal.
Okay.
I eat maybe most of the times our shows are at the afternoon, later afternoon. So maybe I'll eat lunch, but I'll if I get hungry before the match, I just eat something light. Maybe if I can not do that, it's okay, it's better. But I'm not gonna eat a full meat before my match because otherwise I'll be feeling sick in the ring or I'll be throwing out in front of everyone, and I don't want that.
We got a few comments from my fellow podcast friend. We have this one.
Oh gosh, I don't know. That's a tough question. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. It would be, even though I don't like her. Let's make this clear. It would be stupid of me not saying my last match. Not only because of the championship, but because of the story that there is behind and the kind of feelings that I have towards my opponent. Like that's the best match. Maybe it wasn't technical 100% right, but the fact that I had the opportunity to do that match with someone that I care about and beating her, that's amazing. What can I ask more? That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's just the top.
He's got a lot. My podcast family's got a lot to say today.
Yes. I mean, if her broken arm isn't enough, I don't know what else could be. Like what else do we need to feel to like say that it's concluded? I'm the champion. Irene broke her arm. She's out of the picture. She's out of the federation. She's out of the division. What else do we need to like understand that it's done?
Yeah.
There was nothing more. I need to rip her head off, but I don't think that's legal.
Yeah, no, that'd be murder.
Yeah.
You got another one.
You found me not ready for this one. I don't even know who is Ali Catch.
Ooh, Alley Catch is from America. She's like a big name over here. Ooh, yeah, you and Alley
Yeah.
Catch would be
I
that would be a
oh
banger.
gosh. I
That'd be a
haven't
banger.
started.
Ooh, you look her up later. Alley Catch is a big. She's injured. Don't know if sorry to mention this podcast, but she broke her leg in like 2 or 3 places, and she's out
Ah,
for like she's having surgery. They're doing GoFundMe to help her for the surgery on her leg. It's like really sad. Yeah.
gosh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's really bad. I know a fellow Ghostbusters fan that has like a GoFundMe for her to help her, like send her money for her surgery. Like it's really bad. Yeah.
She got hurt in a match.
I think in a match. I think it was in a match she got hurt and she broke her leg in a few places. Yeah.
Gosh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got chills.
I know there's a few female wrestlers that I would love to see wrestle, like Kiara from England.
Okay.
I say England.
I mean, I would have no problem. Like I'm already the best here in Italy. It takes nothing to go in England, go in America, go in Germany, go wherever you want, and like prove that I'm the best. I mean, it's okay. Anyone, I don't care if you're from Italy, if you're from an alien world, I don't give a damn. I'm the best.
Spaceship, send you up to space and beat the top
Exactly.
women's alien
Yeah,
wrestler.
I'm the best in the whole galaxy. So whoever likes to face me, they can like just
You're gonna come
right.
back next time, and behind you will be full of championship belts. I told you,
Yeah,
Joe.
I'll be taking all the championships here, all of them for you. It's no problem.
Yeah,
Wherever I go, I bring success.
yeah. See,
So
that's what I'm saying. Dudes at ringside expects we don't expect it, but we know when you come on this podcast. As I'll get my commentary voice. Dudes at ringside podcast, home of the internationally home of champions.
yeah,
Once you say home of champions, you have to bring excellence to this podcast. You may be a champion, but do you have the guts? Do you have the
what you think? What you think?
you have the guts, you have the drive, you have everything. You that greatness,
I got it all.
yeah.
I
If
got it all. I got the look. I got the championships. I got the theme song. I got
yeah,
it all. Nothing misses.
yeah. Like like have you ever looked back at your like matches when you started and to now you're like does it blow your mind that like you are the girl now? You're the one that everybody boos or cheers. You're the one on the poster with the belt. You're on the poster. You're the girl that everybody's like, oh, she's in this girl's. She's matching against this person tonight.
Gosh, I when I first started, like when I went in Tuscany for a year and a half, living there and training all days, like something like 2 or 3 trainings a day in the ring and the gym. It was like, gosh, I am putting so much effort into this. And then 1 year ago, I decided to go back to this promotion where I had some friends in, and I was like, gosh, I'm gonna have my match here. And I was not new because I already knew the place, I knew the people, but to me, it was like, oh gosh,
I don't
they're
know what that
hosting.
was about. Tuscany?
Yeah,
Maybe I don't know why I gave you the balloons. I don't know what word you said, but you said Tus. What word did you
Tuscany.
say? Tuscany?
Tuscany.
Maybe I thought that meant celebration.
Well, I don't know. It probably. And like I was saying, I was like, gosh, this is gonna be amazing. And I was looking at that time at the championships. I was like, one day I would love to hold that. I would love it. And then 1 year later, like hearing the people even booing me, but their faces, they understood, they acknowledged that I was their champion. And I was like, it's real. Gosh, I did it. And I couldn't believe it at first. I went backstage and I was crying with my friends. I was like, it's not real. This is a dream. Something is wrong. I'm not the champion right now. And they were like, you're the girl. You are that girl. And it was crazy. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I won the championship in front of my father, and that meant absolutely everything to me. I was seeing him in the crowd, like cheering for me, and when I got to hold the championship and like raise my arm up, I was like crying because my dad has always been there for me, and he believed in this dream even before I did.
Wow,
So it was heartwarming.
that's beautiful. That your dad actually got a chance to see you win, like the big one. When you see you win a
Yes.
gold, to see you win the belt. It's like it's something that a family member got a chance to see their daughter win a
Yeah.
championship. Like,
He
just
was he had a smile so big on his face. He was me and my father never told me that he's proud of me because sometimes he doesn't need to say it. You just feel it. But in that exactly moment, he didn't say it, but I understood that he was proud of me, and that's 100% the best thing for me.
that's awesome. So I'm a local podcaster in the Poconos. I think I probably mentioned this to you. Is there any local business that you want to give a shout out to from Italy?
I don't know. I think that everyone that could be interested, because I see that people see my Instagram, people see my matches. I believe that I don't have a name for you, but everyone who would be interested, I would love to do something with, to cooperate with, even if just not for me, because I don't need to go and talk about me, but even talking about wrestling in Italy, I think that would be a really big hand for us in Italy to like let it grow a little bit.
Yeah. He says, "Thank you, no problem, dude."
It's okay. I
Yes.
know that guy.
That's my podcast. He always tells me, asks me, "Have you had this lady from Italy? Have you had?" And then he mentioned you today, and I was like, "Yeah, don't worry. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on YouTube today." And he's like, "What?" And then he's like, "I'll put the questions." And I'm like, "Put them in the chat before the show." And he's like, "Okay." He never did, but he did it today. So he did it now.
It's
So it was fun.
okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I know that guy. That guy is good. He's amazing.
He's a good guy. I enjoy
Yeah.
my podcast family from all over the world. You all make me smile. I speak English. So before we go, if anybody wants to follow you on social media, how can they find you?
I have Instagram, my Instagram, EthanPW. I have a TikTok account, but most importantly is to follow me on Instagram, because there everything that happens goes on there. I will post the championship pictures. I will be posting my matches. I will be posting wherever I go and people can find me. So just follow the Instagram and you'll get everything you need.
Awesome. If there was any kids like 18 to 19 that are just getting into this business, I mean, they just started training, what kind of advice would you give them?
You sure you want to do this, boy? Like, I would. Wrestling is pretty hard. Wrestling takes away so much and sometimes gives you so little. If if they really want to get into this business, it's okay. It's good. I am happy for them, but it's a huge plan. Like, you need to consider that saying yes to wrestling, it's basically saying, "Oh yeah, I'll give up my personal life. I'll give up birthdays. I give up parties. I'll give up family traditions because I need to train. I need to have a match." And you need to think really good about that. Wrestling to me is what kept me walking. I was in a kind of a dark place when I was younger, and wrestling kept me here. Wrestling was my anchor, and the minute that I got the chance to train and to take a step inside a ring, a wrestling ring, it was like, this is it. I can skip birthdays, I can skip festivities, I can skip friends going out, I can skip everything as long as I get to train and I get to have that feeling, that chills in my body of like a crown of people watching me and like cheering or booing me. That's really what get it. So you need to think it. You need to think real good. And if you're allowing yourself to skip those things, you're ready to do it. But it will be a lot of cries, a lot of blood, a lot of tears, a lot of sweat. But if you're willing to do it, this is the best thing that someone could do. I would do it all over again.
Awesome. I want to thank you for coming on the podcast. And once again, thank you for choosing Dudes at Ringside as your first an American podcast you've ever been on here.
Yeah.
I'm your first ever American podcast. Anybody after me is just the same old.
You're number 2, guys. I'm sorry.
Dudes at Ringside is the internationally known Homo champion. I'm soon to have a nice shiny belt on my shoulder too, my friend. My belt's coming soon. I'll show you when we're done with the live. But I'm Joe Panther the Third.
I'm Eden.
And what title is that?
This is the Italian Women's Championship.
And we will catch you in the next one.